It's 2 a.m. Everyone else is asleep, but your brain? Your brain just remembered something embarrassing you said from 2016, and now it wants to have a full debate about it. If that sounds familiar, this video was made specifically for you. What you're about to discover isn't a flaw. It isn't a problem that needs to be fixed. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why your brain does this at night, and more importantly, what it reveals about the kind of person you actually are, because the truth might surprise you. First, you are not alone. Research from the University of Michigan found that people who experience repetitive nighttime thinking make up a significant portion of the population. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're wired differently. And that difference comes with extraordinary strengths that most people will never have. Overthinkers at night tend to be the most self-aware people in any room. They care deeply, they feel deeply, and tonight, I'm going to show you why that matters. Let's get into the 5 psychological reasons why you overthink at night and what each one says about you. Number 1. Your brain is still solving problems even when you want it to stop. Here's what's happening inside your mind. During the day, your brain is flooded with tasks, noise, notifications, and distractions. It never gets quiet time to process everything. So the moment you lie down, the moment the world gets silent, your brain finally gets the space it's been waiting for all day. It starts going through unfinished business, conversations, decisions, worries, things you haven't dealt with yet. This is called the default mode network, a system in your brain that activates specifically when you're not focused on an external task. And here's what's powerful about that. People with highly active default mode networks tend to be exceptional problem solvers, creative thinkers, and strategic planners. Your brain doesn't switch off at night. It gets to work. Number 2, you have a deep need to understand, not just to exist. Most people go through the day on autopilot. They don't question their choices. They don't reflect on their relationships. They don't wonder if they're living the right way. You do. Psychologists call this a high need for cognitive closure, a deep internal drive to make sense of your world, your relationships, and yourself. And it doesn't shut off at 10 p.m. This is actually a sign of emotional and intellectual maturity. You care about getting things right, not just getting through the day. The person who lies awake thinking, "Did I handle that situation the right way?" is the same person who grows, improves, and becomes someone worth knowing. That's you. Number 3, you feel responsible for the people you love. Nighttime overthinking is almost never about yourself alone. It's about the people around you. Did I say the right thing to my friend? Is my family okay? Did I let someone down today? If this sounds like you, it's because you're someone who carries others. You feel the weight of your relationships. You take responsibility seriously. Psychology research on empathy and anxiety shows a strong connection. The people who worry most about others at night are often the ones with the highest levels of emotional intelligence. Your overthinking at night isn't selfishness. It's love running in overdrive. Number 4. You have a higher standard for yourself than almost anyone around you. Think about the things you replay at night. That conversation where you felt you said the wrong thing, that decision you're second-guessing, that goal you're not sure you're pursuing hard enough. Nobody else is staying up thinking about this stuff, because most people don't hold themselves to that standard. You do. Psychologists call this self-discrepancy theory, the gap between who you are now and who you believe you're capable of becoming. The bigger that gap feels, the more your brain works at night trying to close it. The fact that this gap exists in your mind means you have a vision for yourself. You haven't settled. You haven't given up. That relentless inner voice that keeps you up is the same voice that's going to push you towards something great. Number 5. Your mind is preparing you, not punishing you. Here's the most important thing I want you to take away from this video. Overthinking at night often feels like your mind is working against you, like it's torturing you with thoughts you can't control. But research on anticipatory cognition, thinking about future events before they happen, shows that this mental rehearsal is actually a sophisticated survival tool. Your brain is running simulations. It's preparing you for difficult conversations. It's helping you make better decisions tomorrow. It's protecting the people and things you care about. It's not punishment, it's preparation. The greatest leaders, creators, philosophers, and visionaries in history were nighttime thinkers, people who couldn't turn their minds off because their minds were building something worth building. You are one of those people. So here's what I want you to remember the next time you're lying awake at 2 a.m. with a brain that won't stop. You are not broken. You are not anxious for no reason. You are a person who thinks deeply, cares deeply, and holds yourself to a higher standard than most people ever will. That is not a weakness. That is the foundation of every meaningful thing any human being has ever built. The key isn't to silence the thoughts. The key is to start directing them. Keep a notebook by your bed. When the thoughts come, write them down. Give your brain permission to release them onto the page. Tell it, I've recorded this. We can solve it tomorrow. Over time, your mind will learn that night is safe, that nothing is being lost, and it will slowly, gently begin to rest. But never mistake your active mind for a broken one. It is one of your greatest gifts. Tell me in the comments right now, what time does your brain usually start going into overdrive at night? I read every single comment, and if this video felt like it was written for you, you'll want to watch this one next. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new psychology videos every week, and the next one might just change how you see yourself completely. I'll see you there.